I like it too, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, dogs, and frogs, my name is Darius P, and welcome back to another Mortal Kombat 1 Kombat tutorial. We rocking with Ghostface and Sonya in this one. Let's get to it. We're starting off with Final Cut, the 222. Looks just like that. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so after Final Cut, we going into Always Outnumbered, the down back 4. Now, this will not combo by itself from Final Cut, right? But just know we are doing the inputs for Outnumbered right after Final Cut. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so after Always Outnumbered, we going into Square Wave. Sonya's cameo attack by itself, it does nothing. Your opponent must be in the air. So we want to press the inputs for Square Wave right after we do Always Outnumbered. So Always Outnumbered, and immediately press Square Wave just like so, right? Now let's go from Final Cut all the way down to Square Wave. It's going to look just like that. You see the vision, right? Let's look at it one more time. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so after Square Wave, we going into Jilted Lover, the 4-2-1. Absolutely beautiful right now. We cannot go from, well, we can go from Always Outnumbered into the Jilted Lover, right? But we cannot go from Square Wave. We must go all the way from that Final Cut. Going to look just like that. Let's look at that one more time. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so after Jilted Lover, we going into the enhanced backstage pass, the down back 3. Absolutely beautiful, right? Going to look just like that. Now we must go all the way from that Final Cut once again. Just like that. Let's look at that one more time. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so after backstage pass, we're going into another Final Cut, another 2-2-2, but Darius P says director's cut. I know we can't put the same move on the screen more than once. That is why director's cut is there. But just know we are doing the full inputs for Final Cut, the 2-2-2. Now let's go from backstage pass into that second Final Cut. Going to look just like that, and you want to do the inputs for that second Final Cut immediately after that second hit of backstage pass hit, right? You see that second hit, immediately after that hits, you want to press that 2-2-2 now from Jilted Lover. Just like that. Now from that first Final Cut. Absolutely beautiful. Let's look at that one more time. Now, let's keep it moving. Okay, so after that second Final Cut, we going into another Always Outnumbered. No, we will not be enhancing it, but you know we can't put the same move on the screen more than once, right? So we are just doing that again. We are doing Final Cut into Always Outnumbered once again. Just like so from Jilted Lover. Absolutely beautiful. Now from that first Final Cut. Let's look at that one more time. Let's keep it moving. Okay, so after, you probably already see the vision, right? After that second Always Outnumbered, we going into another Square Wave. We're going to be doing a second Final Cut, Always Outnumbered into Square Wave. No, you do not have to hold it, right? But you guys know, can't put the same move on the screen more than once, right? So we are just doing that once again, right? Let's go from enhanced backstage pass. Just like that. Now from Jilted Lover. Absolutely beautiful now from that first final cut. Absolutely beautiful. 400 with the down two. Let's look at that one more time. Let's keep it moving. So after that second square wave, we going into collarbone, the 2-2-1 plus 3. Or you can be like me and do 2-2 and your grab button, a 2-2-1 plus 3. That will work also, but pressing the grab button is just a whole lot easier. Now let's go from that second final cut down to collarbone. Just like that. Now from that enhanced backstage pass. Absolutely beautiful now from Jilted Lover. Just like that. Okay, now from that first final cut. Already at 409. Let's look at that one more time. Just like that right now. You actually want to do that second square wave right before the third hit of the second final cut, right? You see, right before that third hit, that is when you want to press the inputs for that second square wave. It is a little bit different than the first one, right? Now, let's keep it moving. Okay, so after collarbone, we going into stake driver, the jump 2-2. Going to look just like that, and you can jump straight up in the air, right? Just like so. So let's go from collarbone into that stake driver. Going to look just like that. And what I like to do is I like to hold up right after I do the inputs for a collarbone so I can jump as quickly as possible, right? Holding up and jump as quickly as possible. Now let's go from that second final cut. Just like that. Now from the enhanced backstage pass. And now from Jilted Lover. Absolutely beautiful. Now from that first final cut. The damage is getting crazy. Let's look at that one more time. Now, let's keep it moving. Okay, so for the rest of this combo, the moves will be on the other side of the screen above the other Ghostface, right? So after stake driver, we going into weary slice, the back 3. Going to look just like that. Now let's go from that stake driver. Absolutely beautiful now from collarbone. Just like that, right? Now let's go from that second final cut. Like, you can easily do this as a combo on its own, right? Now from backstage pass. Just like that. Now from Jilted Lover. Absolutely beautiful. Now let's go from that first final cut. $432 already. Let's look at that one more time. let's keep it moving. Okay, so we're gonna end this combo off with Psychotic Rush into the Rushing Stab, which is going to look just like that. So the Psychotic Rush is down for 3, right? And right when you see Ghostface running, you wanna press B1. Just like that. Right now, let's go from Weary Slice. Absolutely beautiful now from Fake Driver. Now from Collarbone. Okay, now let's go from that second final cut. That is a combo on its own from Backstage Pass. Okay, now from that Jilted Lover. $405 with that. Okay, now let's do the entire combo from that final cut, the first final cut, all the way down to that Rushing Psychotic Stab. Let's do this. $450. Only 1 bar of meter worth Ghostface and Sonya. Thought they say this character didn't have damage. Let's look at that one more time.
One minute, I'm in Woodsboro, closing in for the kill. Then the next, somehow, I'm here. How did it happen, and why? Don't know, and I don't care. What I do know is I'm gonna sink my teeth into this plot twist. But people here don't know me. And if I'm gonna relish making mayhem, I need 'em fucking scared. Live streaming some kills will do the trick. The shredded flesh and splattered blood will go viral. And that's when the fun really begins. I can't wait to start stacking bodies, to see the eyes go dark as they die. I do this right, someone will want to turn it into a video game. And they say I'm a psycho.